So there's still just a lot of stuff to do. I was instructed to do the next chunk of side quests in, I guess, a certain order. Maybe to end with the better of the lot. Got a little missive that came in real quick, though. From Martha, of course. The courage to fight. What happened in Eastpool with the Bearers and the Guardians has been a long time coming, and I'm proud that it could finally happen here in Rosaria. The Duchy of Old may be no more, but Archduke Elwin's dream still burns in the hearts of many, and it is through victories such as these that that fire will spread. This is only the beginning, Clive, but a fine beginning it is. Okay. Very good. We're all stocked up on potions. All right, world map me. Let's go to the Dalmil Inn. And I'm going to assume talk to Lubor in this Final Fantasy XVI But I'm Bad chunk of trying to do all the things in the game. And potentially also the stuff.
You naughty thief! And that! Stop it, Renz! It's dangerous!
With a stick? I mean, I guess you could poke your eye out or something, but everything's dangerous. Your own body is dangerous. You could smack yourself in the face and break your nose. You don't know. I don't know.
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
Side quests.
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
I don't know corpses in the middle
Since
anymore.
We brought everyone together.
Okay.
All is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats.
Okay.
And firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them.
Very good.
Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord?
He's patronizing me.
Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
Right.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall.
Mayor, huh?
And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders.
Owned.
Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon. May there indeed.
Clive's like,
The example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front
yes.
might have caught the bandits' attention.
It's
And they
always
a
bad.
similar approach. They have formed
Sorry.
what one could call a League of Outlaws, and they grow more organized by the day.
But we'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are.
All right, kid.
Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills.
Right.
Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud. By finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
Don't call me that.
How could I refuse? Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you. I'll go and speak with him.
Yes, the L classic. Talk to an NPC who tells you to talk to the other
What's the
NPC.
difference between a lord and a mayor? That's easy. One of them swings a sword, the other forges them.
That is incorrect.
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition. Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
Ah.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back.
Ah.
I've developed something of a fondness for the place.
Hmm.
And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Right.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces.
Just send me. Just
There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once.
nope. Just
But we must strike together, and we must strike soon.
Just
at
send
as
me-
many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
right.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
All of them.
There's one upriver, just out there across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
Time to go beat up some more bandits. They're making a makeshift wall here at one of the gates. Interesting. Fortifying stuff up. I do like the little details about this game that it does.
Those ne'er-do-wells want to band together.
It does evolve just a little bit. Like stuff that's broken fixes after a few quest times, stuff like that. It is neat. Just the care put into the world building. What's up here on this hill? Is it an Avis? It's like a weird dragon thing up here. Oh, a salamander, yeah.
Nice try. Fire and flame!
Owned. He punched. It works. Oh, I backed up too far. Oh, so many numbers. So many numbers. A little early on that. Getting burped on. All right. Yep, I do see the bandit camp. Sure we can't talk this out? Or let's just be mega flared and be erased from existence. Is that what you'd rather like?
That must be the camp Victor mentioned.
Quiet.
Come on then, Toggle.
Any talkie or just choppy?
That's him. The one who killed Locke and Fingers. Take his head off.
Nice try.
You guys are level 30, by the way. This is not going to go very well for you. Why is this quest so... the level on them so low? It's weird. Many punches? Probably another wave coming, though. Maybe a big bandit coming? Any big bandit? Nope. Ba, 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 ba. How close can I get you all? The casters are like, no, don't do it. Ah, ooh! That works. Oh, God! Right in his damn head. Oh, another caster over here. Hello.
Waken wins.
Punched. And then little hot butt action. Sorry. Oh, where are you going, bud? That way. He's going that way. Okay. Thank you for the stuff. Yeah, got a little bit of bandit blood.
To know. Sid, where are you?
I'm right here. Hello.
Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No.
Oh.
Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
Oh no! Again?
The whole town's in uproar.
Gasp!
They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Okay.
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape.
Okay.
And his escape route took him right through Dalimil.
All right.
Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic.
Neat.
And without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years. Which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here.
Fuck.
But I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
Okay. I see a box of loot back there, though. Don't teleport me back to the town, please. Oh, I'm getting teleported back to the town. Hopefully it wasn't a box of loot that mattered. Probably not, though. If it was an orchestral roll, I would be sad. Oh, what's up, bud?
Now everyone knows.
Hello.
I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it.
Oh.
Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing.
Oh my god.
All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them.
Right.
We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors.
Remember
Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however,
who you
is a
are.
trusted
Sorry.
and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can.
I'm getting side quest overload. It's just so much additional side story.
Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try. And that is all I can ask of you.
Wait, who's got stinky bottom?
Why are you taking the bear?
Chat's talking about stinky bottom.
Make such a fuss outside. It's driving away our customers.
Oh, that's what you're worried about? Yeah, okay.
He knew all along that he was playing us for fools.
Wow.
And we fell for it. We followed him. A bearer.
This game is such a meta commentary on like racism. It's which is kind of strange considering it comes from Japan. In Japan, at least, the elder generation in charge is also incredibly racist, to my understanding. So I'm sure it's getting better over the years, but Japan has been quite closed off for a very, 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 very long time. Isn't there some threats again right now that they want to close off all exterior tourism to Japan from like everywhere? Something like that. I don't know. Holy crap.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
Yes.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
Not exactly.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
No, we're racist.
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
Yeah, see?
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
I mean, Clive has no power here. Grayskull.
The townsfolk have
Gandalf Greyhim, whatever.
There's nothing I could do.
Nor I.
Nope.
Conrad and Natalie refuse to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
What you gonna do? Besides be a purpley pink hue because of the sky.
Such a fuss outside. It's driving away.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
Because they're just a human being just like you. What are the kids doing to say about this?
I don't care if Lubor's a bearer. He's still Lubor, isn't he?
That's correct.
The man with the sword was going to kill us, but then Lubor shot magic at him. It was amazing.
Yeah, he saved the children's. Wasn't there some big... This is definitely getting a little bit off topic, but still on topic. That racism is definitely taught. You're not born with it. There's a bunch of different countries that studied children's reactions to different peoples.
Why didn't he tell us?
And they were all just kind of like, is a person. And that's a person too. Yeah. Sad, really.
Go on, Sid. No sense stalling. Lubor needs to know the truth.
Oh yeah, it's totally taught. Correct. Or fear-mongered or propaganded into people, for sure. Ugh. Annoying. And that also brings up this... I have been meaning to talk about this for a while now, and I guess it begs the question to bring it up at the moment, considering that this side quest's topic is basically veiled within the realm of the story in a real-world issue. During the press junkets earlier on in Final Fantasy XVI, there was scuttlebutt that Yoshi P had to answer questions about that people were claiming in the early builds of this game, because obviously they weren't seeing the whole breadth of the game, that Final Fantasy XVI was kind of racist because there were no people of color in the whole game. Now, I don't know if this was some weird knee-jerk reaction, and they've actually gone back in and before the game released made edits to character models, but there have been plenty of character models that are tan, olive, dark-skinned. The whole game isn't just white. So I don't know what the deal was, but I've been noticing that for like the past week of playing this game, is that like the armies of like the Fist and the Stone were like gray skinned or dark skinned. Lubor right here is tan. A different region had like olive-ish skinned people. Obviously Clive's a white dude because he's basically just from Britain, right? Like, you know, the majority. I don't understand what the whole media was trying to get on Yoshi P's case about. There's plenty of colored humans in this game. Not to mention, one of the white girls turns into a blue girl, right? The tan guy turns into a crystal orange monster. Clive, the white dude, turns into a red and black Godzilla dog on fire. Like, also, like, what? I haven't seen it. I guess I don't know where it was from. Yeah, they only saw Rosaria. Rosaria is very, like, yeah, French British. Yeah. And that's what the demo, the first 2 hours of the game, is only in Rosaria. So yeah, everyone is that French British. Now, a point was made. There are definitely other cultures and other colors of humanity in France and the UK, even going back to like the 1600s or wherever this game is supposed to be like set in. That's fine. But in a fantasy sense, usually in this regard, like all these tan folk, that's because they've got the melatonin level to do with the sun because they're in the desert. Like it's all themed to the areas of the game, which is normally where that comes from. And that's why skin colors differ in humans, is how much sun were you and your ancestors ingesting for tens of hundreds of years. Usually the darker your skin, the more sun you had to deal with. And that French, European, UK oriented area, usually very overcast, very gray, very dreary, less sun, right? More cold climates. But we're in the desert right now, so you have darker skinned people, which is like completely fine. The last week of playing this game, I've been like just noticing that, and I was thinking back to that part where the media junket was trying to lambast Yoshi P, and again, this whole topic that's coming up right now in this side quest alone, it's just still weird because this is a Japanese company that made a game that is basically very European inspired. It's essentially like, what if Europe, the Middle East, and areas of Africa were like smushed together? Like those are the three main areas of peoples in this game. Obviously, you can't do that in real world because it's very spread apart. But in Valistea, for example, that's kind of like what it is. It's that French, British, European, and then the Middle Eastern, that desert area. And then you've got like that island / mountain areas that kind of make up both parts of Waloed or the Dalmekian area too, which is like the African influence. Or maybe not the African influence. It's the way over here. This island way over on this side. How I do that was all this from earlier, the whole stone people. So I don't know. I haven't seen it. Well, this game has actually represented a lot of different cultures and peoples in all the different regions, and yeah. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. If someone is troubled by the high amount of white people, they are racist. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's kind of how I thought that the media junket was trying to attack this game when it was first coming out, yeah. There was an article asking why there are no people... Wait, there are no black people on the Argentinian World Cup team. One of the players from the team responded, because we are a country, not a Disney movie. Representation is fine when it makes sense. That's like complaining that there aren't enough whiter people in Wakanda. Oh, sure, yeah. Yep, and again, I that was the Wakanda Forever, the Black Panther movie that just came out recently, which was like one of the last good Marvel films. It was fine. It was fine. Didn't even think about it. But also, I don't really see the color of your skin as mattering on how to quantify your existence and whatnot. That's what that narrative in this story is talking about, though. Bearers across this entire region that the game's story is set in have always been second-class, not even citizens, they're just second-class people. They're grown, if they're born, they're turned over to their local lord or duke, and then they're just enslaved their entire lives. They use up all their ether, their mana, and then they die. They petrify at a young age, middle age, or old age, depending on who they're working for. And then that's the life they live. They're used as a tool. They're literally a human battery. And then they're petrified, and a lot of these regions in this game don't care. And we've seen so many different ways that was shown when Jill was captured earlier in the game and she was just being walked around like a weapon to defend them, and for her to prime, they would threaten the lives of children to make her not kill kids and to fight and turn into Shiva and fight the war for, was it the people of the stone? So yeah, like it's a horrible background to this game, and clearly you're on the side that Rosaria, Clive's father, was just trying to have people be people, and bearers can do their own thing. They have a gift, even though in this game's sense it's a curse from Ultima, and the whole mother crystal thing is just sucking the land dry of ether slowly, and that's where all the blight is coming from. All these darkened areas are when the land is being sucked completely dry of ether, which we don't have any way to really quantify that in our own terms. This is just basically like you can have blights where it's usually a fungus or a mold will totally sweep through areas and kill forests and kill crops, kill flowering areas, and just totally barrenify areas over time. I don't know how much that really happens now in modern day. It was much more of a medieval thing, but this game is very medieval, right? It's medieval fantasy, magic, goblins. There's no elves in Final Fantasy XVI, right? So we don't go that far. It's just kind of like humans and then like the beastie nature around it. But these topics are just like how J.R.R. Tolkien based the different races and cultures in Lord of the Rings on his perception of how people were being treated in different countries at the time that he was alive. That's how orcs became a thing, and elves became a thing, and dwarves became a thing. They're all based on different cultures of humanity and how they deal with things, or how they exist, or how they treat other people. So it's that overarching of a story. There was also that whole thing about media getting mad at this game because there's so much story in it. And I was getting a little memey earlier because I'm on like side quest overload because there's a lot of talking, right? I'm just enjoying it and kind of, you know, trying to not just stand here and just stare at the screen. But there was that notion that came up about the map and the stuff with Vivian and the huge character chart, and then all the stuff with tomes in the library, essentially all the archives, which I think is awesome because you get to read about these if you enjoy that, right? Not everyone's gonna go that deep into the lore of a game, but after playing through all of Elden Ring and all 3 Dark Souls, we were looking things up on the wiki, and I've been watching Vati videos, and even like in Destiny with like Bife and Mylan videos for the last 10 years of my life. So having all that stuff in the game and be able to see the relationships change over time and the timeline and the Vivian stuff, I've every single time I've been like, I love these cutscenes. They're so good because it contextualizes so much stuff because this game is such a vast story. But then there was the games journalist articles talking about how apparently Final Fantasy XVI, like devs or writers don't even know their own story because there's so much of it. They have to put all these appendices in the game so they can explain everything. I was like, what the fuck do you think all the item descriptions are in all the Dark Souls games? Because there's an equal amount of stuff that's just told differently. Every single freaking item, weapon, armor, etc. in all the Dark Souls games has lore on them. And if you put all of them together, you'll have a huge dossier of lore and entries and stories and stuff. Destiny does that. Destiny 2 in this regard with all the lore tabs, right? This is just a more visual representation that the team took it upon themselves to make these huge battle charts and where the armies are going and like the pieces on the board, how they're reacting, the relationships with all your characters, because it's just a lot to take in, which I think is cool as hell. Anyway. Which movie did you think was hot garbage? Wakanda Forever? I mean, the overall story of the movie was kind of annoying, but the movie as itself was just fine. You can't see, you hate it when you can't see stuff in games, movies, etc. Then an hour straight not being able to see that. Wait, you went an hour straight not being able to see the movie? What happened? This is a different thing. I'm trying to connect. I've been ranting for like 8 minutes here. But it's something, man. I don't know. This game definitely has its foibles. It's not perfect. It's not a 10 out of 10. But I think some of the things that games journalists and review media brought up are really stupid. Let's continue.
The situation is hopeless.
There's still hope.
But fade to black.
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
Hmm.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around.
Probably not.
We'll talk some sense into them in the end.
That's the problem.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it.
Okay.
To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making.
Hmm.
But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me.
Hmm.
And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against.
Oh gosh.
For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them.
That is kind of smart,
They'll
though.
need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
They would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
It's working.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. A reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then.
Right then.
I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
Quest complete. So I wonder if there's going to be another part of this quest line that's going to pop up later then. If Lubor is going to be leaving Dalimil. He has to basically pull a Batman. In a sense.
Why is everyone being mean to Lubor? He didn't do anything wrong.
Yep.
I'm going to go with him.
Well, that's one. That's, yeah, you could do that.
If you're going to try and convince me to stay, save your breath. I will not put those children at risk.
Well, is anyone going to be here to take care of them when you're gone? We'll find out, I suppose. All right, let's rendezvous with August at Davros. For how I pronounce the city's name or town's name. It's like Dravosh, even though it's ZD. No Vit.
Oh, you're here. August waiting for you inside. Well, go on then.
All right, I will then.
So Dravosh is still standing. For now, at least.
Hey, where's the...
You can swing a hammer. You can swing a sword.
Where's the flood at? Nearby? Double check the merchant real quick.
For sale.
You do have some things for sale indeed. I don't need any of them. Farewell, traveler. Hello, August. So is the flood right outside? It said it's in the mines outside of town. Okay. That would definitely hinder things, unfortunately. Yeah, Dravosh. Yeah. Light D. Dravosh. Like that. I don't know if you can pick that up. Oh. See, also, Harry just put a big blob in chat too, Dalthir, and it worked just fine. So, which is also a great point to bring up. Thank you for contributing to the TED Talk segment of today's stream.
Clive, you're here.
Yeah.
Akashic.
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I
Hello.
never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
Forehead recognized forehead.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
It's a forehead brother. Oh, are they gonna talk?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoldan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chieftain to the two of us.
Mm-hmm.
He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough.
Hmm.
This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
True.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Mm-hmm. You boys gonna play nice? At least-ish?
Prick or not, I won't abandon Dravost to a swarm of Akashic.
Fair enough.
Just say the word. The villagers know to keep out of sight when the fighting starts.
The little horde mode action about to start up here?
You, ready for the off then?
Hmm. We can afford to wait a little longer.
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Indeed.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we?
Why?
Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying
What was
inside
that?
the...
Akashic on the move.
Oh. My controller was rumbling.
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
Alright, let's go then.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Yep.
Understood. I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left.
Right.
I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
Okay.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravoj till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
Yeah. How much hair product do you think Clive goes through on a daily? Because I know I go through some product. This hair doesn't just wake up like this. Ooh. Straight to a... I think a Kashik ox horn? Oh, they're kind of higher level. Over here, you big boy. Oh. I'm waiting for my lightning rod to come back up.
Too slow.
Oh, too late on the parry there. Oh, that was the wrong angle, I guess. Damn. Oh, it went away from it. Whoops. So a misclick there. Okay. But if you random scorpion plants.
Nice try.
Woo! Woo! Ah, my face. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. That totally knocked me over, I guess.
That's all ready.
I guess their thing is a stun. I like how it's different cast animation for every different level of Giga Flare is cool. Clive does something different for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh. A griffin, huh?
Nice try.
Oh. That was not a lunge, that was a cast. Oh, weird.
There's a good boy.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What the heck? My timing for my regular combo is off, clearly. I think I'm always hitting triangle just a moment too soon.
Is that it?
You have to hit in the animation of your swing.
Not.
Ooh, a manticore or a chimera? A chimera?
You're not getting past me.
This is a new enemy type. Ow, my guts! I don't know why my... This is cool. Get this charged up for the ooh. I have to sit in the animation a moment to dodge. Ow, come on. Oh. Okay, he didn't even hit me with it. I couldn't even dodge. It didn't go to me. There we go. One moment. Don't know why it doesn't go to the actual item menu. There we go. Many numbers handle it. Still going. All right. Little 100K. Ooh, Ram's voice. Ah, oh! I know what that does. Ooh. Torgal just limit broke too. No, not a targeted. Oh, Dragon's voice. Oh, my face. Right into Chimera or Ram from, okay, Dragon's voice. Okay. Very good. Oh no! My face! Well, see ya. That was cool. That was, I think, our first time fighting a chimera, as it were. Oh, no special item from it. Neat. I'm assuming there's going to be a hunt version later as well, I'd imagine. Thought I could use that model once.
Is, did I miss any?
That's cool.
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
Indeed.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Alright.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
I do like how Clive's delivery of those dialogue lines right there, he was winded. You notice that? That was nice. Nice little touch there. Hold on, I'm gonna go look around for some loot. I've earned it. Any loot boxes? Yum yum. Probably not. Just the boss arena, maybe? You never know. I could find 10 more sharp fangs, which I'm sure I'll totally need. Oh, okay, yeah. Here's the ether flood. Not a ton of flood. This is a one-way, though. This is a drop-down. Yeah. I thought we fought something earlier over here in this little canyon area. Perhaps not. Well, we could have, but definitely nothing there now. Well, we're schmoving. Your hair has looked immaculate for years and you use only conditioner. Well, I mean, I have separate shampoo, separate conditioner, and then I've got towel dry into mousse, into blow dry, tease, and voluminize, and then I've got some matte pomade as well. Yeah. Although my hair right now is not the way I really want it specifically. It's just that I wanted to start getting the dyed stuff from this past holiday, because you gotta like let it grow out enough and then you gotta cut it back, right, to get to your regular hair color. So we're in the weird stage right now where it looks like I have like frosted tips or something like that, but that's not the case. It's just the remnants of me getting my hair dyed purple for the charity we just did this past holiday season. But I mean, any regular around here knows that. Yeah.
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravoged won't forget what you did today.
You're welcome.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
Well, yeah.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn.
Yep.
That's twice you've turned up when Dravoj needed you.
Correct.
So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened.
Oh, just punch each other and then kiss.
Envied you. How you made everything look so easy when for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you.
Yeah.
And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravoj isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making.
Whoa!
I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravoj what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept. But I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw. Back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Yeah.
Sid, I've got something for you.
Okay. XP. Little gill. Ooh, the cracked anvil seal. Okay.
And this is?
A token of a lasting gratitude.
Hmm.
But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Oh.
There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel.
Ow.
And I've learned to own an edge
Hurt my
Odin
face.
will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravozd in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
No?
He's more than welcome.
If he has the pattern for the Ultima weapon.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
Ooh. I wonder how many steps it takes to make the Ultima weapon.
With a little help from Blackthorn, I don't see why we can't restore Dravozd.
Oh, it's not Ultima weapon yet? Okay.
Barring ether floods, that is.
It's just like a click the button, already make weapon.
I'll tell you what, Clive. If we pull this off, it will ruin every other sword you've ever held.
Well, they're definitely trying to sell it as something ridiculous. Is it going to be like plus 10 attack damage? I'm getting like these iconic weapons that no one has ever wielded or made, and it's just plus 5 attack. Oh, sorry. Ultimate weapon is New Game Plus exclusive. Gotcha.
I'll get him back to the hideaway. Don't you worry about that.
So is it going to be... Well, it's going to be like a fancy weapon for the end of a regular New Game, right? We'll go back to the hideaway real quick. We've got Tabor and all the way over here at Boklad next. Yeah, but it's going to be a final weapon for a regular New Game, yeah. Let's go see what it is. Hello, boys. What we doing?
Ah, the man himself.
Hello, that's me.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
Good.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help.
Do you need the orichalcum by chance? Or a chalcum, whatever the hell?
You remember
Oraculum?
We'll be using his leather work for the grip.
Yeah.
The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here.
Nice.
And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge.
Nice.
And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is, then.
Can we get a cutscene of them getting all sweaty together? No? Nope. No cutscene with them getting all sweaty together. Damn. 0 out of 10 game.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
Too bad it's a Dark Knight sword if I ever did see one.
The The sword to end all swords.
Ah.
Ragnarok. It's quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
It's very pretty.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
List of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
Oh, this is to upgrade it?
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
Ooh.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Oh my god. Yeah, Excalibur's usually that mid-game weapon. So Ragnarok is the introduction to end-game Ultima. Seems like there's going to be another stage of the Ragnarok. Ah. I can't remember how to pronounce that properly. It's like the Gote Damrung, something like that. Now, the diagram detailing the steps to forge a sword that might slay a god. I'd have to put that in like a translator or something to make sure. Yeah. Gote Damrung. Something like that. Oh, is it Gota? Gota Damrung? Not Gote. Because the ER there, I don't know how it was going to be because there's no, they didn't put any, again, maybe the world doesn't need it, but there's no pronunciation. You know, there's no umlauts, there's no bloobs, there's no dots, there's no swooshes above letters. So that's why I'm just like, that's not Goter Damrung, I don't think. Or Gotter. It's going to be a little pronounced a little bit more than, okay, pretty good upgrade. I think that's, is that 1515? Ancient Ashen legend purports that one day the age of dominance will draw to a close in an epic clash of icons that sets the land ablaze. Little foreshadowing there when we fight Ultima for an hour. Cleansing it of foulness and allowing for its rebirth, a clash they call Ragnarok. Yeah. So is it, oh, did Harry look it up? It's Gutu or Gotu Damrung. Okay, Gotu. Yeah, Gotu Damrung. Yeah, not goat. Okay. Well, I mean, hopefully someone says it in the game and gives us our pronunciation, because there are other words in this game that are pronounced in a way that is only befitting for the game and not our real world. Like the whole Sandbreck versus Sandberke discussion. Yeah. Oh, no one will say it? Yeah. Gotu Damrung. More of a got. Yeah. G-A-H-T, got. So it's a flat O then. Instead of got, it's got. Wide flat O. Well, we get to talk to him about what just happened.
I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend of me, Clive. The best.
All good, my man.
What do you want?
Right back to it. What you want? Cool.
Anything else?
You didn't automatically equip it, though. Oh, 25-25. Okay. over the ice brand. It's German. It basically just means Ragnarok. Oh, really? It's that wide triangular design, though, that makes it fit. Some of the swords in this game don't actually really fit into Clive's physics-defying sheath over his right shoulder. But that looks good right there, I'll tell you what. Oh, yeah, let the sun catch it a little bit. Ooh.
Do you reckon we finally got to the bottom of Blackthorn's troubles, then? That'd be something, eh? Though he wouldn't be Blackthorn if he didn't give us the odd scale.
Yeah.
No need to thank me for the sword. I'm happy just to be here. You've built a fine home for yourselves, and I can see why Blackthorn's so taken with it. Look after the old bastard for me, will you? I'll be off soon, but next time you're in Dalmakia, be sure to pay me a visit. Snotty will let you in.
So that's gonna be a side quest, I guess.
Tell me we've run out of
But all the NPCs talking.
Still alive, are ya?
Indeed. That orchestrion roll still not showing up.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Do.
Is that all?
Yeah. That's all. Oh, I got a missive. This one's for Dalthir.
I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to East. But as soon as the
Then go then! I was just there. Where were you? But they forgot to move that NPC. Felt like he should have been fighting with us at Eastpool. Seems kind of weird that he talks about it and never goes, and then we have a side quest that goes there and he's not there. Oh, from Mid. Telemon Maid. Thanks again for helping get the dungeon in order. Had you not rode gallantly to our rescue, I reckon our poor Owain and them lot would still be stuck stilling Blightwater over a bonner. Sometimes I have no idea if you're trying to speak to me. There's always room for improvement, though, so don't get your knickers in a knot. Should I come a knocking at your chamber door, rapping, actually. You're supposed to not knock on it. You have to rap on that chamber door. All right, get it right, Mid. Teenagers. Looking for more spheres and ash and whatnot. Okay. Little owl. Nothing else is unlocked. No rep unlock yet still. So we're still a little bit shy of that. All right, I wanted to head to Tabor. Let's see how long this one goes. Good job on finishing your route, Teddy. A little later in the evening than normal. Did cool off a little bit outside, but not enough, I'd imagine. Who we talking to? Oh, we're going over here. Wait, this is one you wanted to be... I was suggested to do this one last or this one last? Because Boklad is trading places too, which is the Crimson Caravan stuff, I'd assume? Boklad last. Okay, good. Who's in the shadows over here?
The greater number of our order live among the masses, hidden in plain sight. Even here in Tabor, our brothers and sisters pose as common folk. If any should reveal themselves to you, I beg you keep their true identity secret.
Well, unless their subtitled name changes to their actual name, I won't know who the hell they are. So their secret is safe with me, I guess? Hello, Cyril.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization.
Yes.
As if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Okay.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship.
Nope.
I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
Okay. Weak.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my
This was an area that was closed off earlier, I think.
Flames burn ever in your heart.
Pretty sure it was. It was a closed off section of the map. Thank you, Cyril. It was indeed. Indeed. More Cyril dialogue?
My colleagues await you in Kretov, my lord.
Yes.
But say the word, and they will be only too glad to share their findings.
Okay. Thank you.
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another Lost Wing.
Ooh, yep. Oh, I have to get there from going around the other way. Interesting. Okay. I see. Hold on. The capture card lagging a little bit? I don't think so. I'm gonna change out an ability here. Let's just grab... Oh, I guess we don't really have a lot of things to move here, do we? I moved my points around. I'm gonna try out some Shiva stuff. I mean, Ice Age seems like the easiest thing to give a try to. Let's just master it and put it on the bar. Just change it up a little bit. The lightning rod synergy is so good for bosses, but I'm not doing any hunts right now, and all these little mini bosses we're fighting really aren't strong enough to matter. That's right. It has a distance it has to travel, huh? Yeah, the Shiva abilities have they have some ranged components that they just will, but they're about pulling things in, and Ice Age has a very specific amount of range it will travel. Yeah. It doesn't just hit something and stop.
No mistakes.
Ow. Dingus? Okay. Okay. Yeah, see, because it went past that downed enemy right in front of me, so. Okay. It's still blasting? Just want to see what the other abilities do for a little bit, then probably swap them out. Yeah, Shiva's a CC icon along Ramu and Bahamut. Well, what do you mean? Ramu and Bahamut aren't really CC oriented. Bahamut has some CC in the fact that it can like juggle things. Damn it. Damn it. Whatever. Okay. It was like a 7-hit combo on that one little plant there. They just freeze that thing out of the air. It was pretty cool. You should go away when you walk past them. I don't know why they don't. We are going just kind of straight, but this is a new area, I suppose. Oh, well, Ramu does a lot of willpower damage, that's for sure, yes. Just some goblins. Hail, Gigas! Oh boy, you're not ready for this. Oh, come on. That was it? Just one attack? Alright, bud. Yeah, it seems weird. I don't know if how to implement that. It also doesn't like do any damage. Doesn't really do much willpower damage either. Did Clive just hit me with the fuck yeah? I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, it's a weird range. Yeah, but Shiva stuff, I have to like probably want Shiva's icon actually selected, because you want to be able to like dip out, use the ability, and then like dip in, right? You want to be able to permafrost slide in and around combat. That's what I'm getting the idea that that's how it's supposed to be done, because you need to be at certain distances to do certain abilities. What else was it? Rhyme, which does seem totally fine. Rhyme plus lightning rod seems like it could be really silly for boss damage. Yeah, she was really good at mob fights. Completely falls off on bosses and elites. Definitely did sound like fuck yeah. Rhyme is awful. It's a trap. Does it just do no damage then? It's just very weak. Yeah, I mean, Diamond Dust is hilarious AoE. For sure. Huge willpower damage though, so that's probably where it synergizes for boss damage. Maybe it does like a... I wonder how much it does in a whole bar sense. Yeah. But I mean, you could see the synergy where you could have a rhyme down, walk over to it, then mesmerize everything into the rhyme, and then Diamond Dust the whole pack. Very AoE forward for sure. I've been using Cold Snap to bounce around in combat, yeah. There's something there, but I don't know what it is. So instead, I haven't tried Impulse yet. Give Impulse a try here. Now, Impulse has a... I have to hit a certain button at a certain time. It's when the globes are lit up. Yeah, when the orbs are glowing. So I just use the button again. Yeah, pressing the XQ button a second time causes the spheres to explode. Okay. Oh, okay, so they have that orange trail on them. Gotcha. Ouch. Do it again, you won't. The other one will, though. That does really CC regular mobs, though. They just kind of sit there and get juggled. They just kind of sit there and get juggled up and down. Ooh. Impulse is one of your favorite abilities, literally free damage. Seems like it's a really quick cooldown, too. Hello. That's a weird noise. So this little corner up here seems like a hunt location. But also there's just a mini boss just sitting here already. What's up, bud? Ow. Oh goodness. Oh, they all go to the single target too if there's no other enemies around. Damn. All the impulse orbs were hitting the Guardian. That's neat. What you got? The ring of the what? Ring of the dermatologist. Demolitionist. Oh, increases magic bursts will damage. Oh. That's actually not a bad passive. If you're just weaving in regular magic burst windows, having your basic combo do more will damage. Not too bad. Just a random accessory. Sounds good. Bring me back a sandwich too, if you would. Take an Italian BLT. Mike's way. Extra pickles. Appreciate you. Oh wow, way over here.
Time to fight.
Ooh. Right off the edge. Okay. What you mad about, bud? You took care of him. It's okay. That is quite the drop. Hello? Obelisk here is nice. Interesting. This town's been here this whole time. Open a door into a cutscene. I know what game I'm playing. I also know what game I'm playing.
Oh no.
Well then.
You'll pay for this.
There may still be survivors.
How many of you are there? Not actually that many. That's some pretty serious damage on that tail end there. Oh my. Bump, 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 bump. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Bonk! Not really much I don't know about there. Orchestrion rolls? Any orchestrion rolls here? Nope. And the other orchestrion roll that has to be in one of those areas probably has to be somewhere where I have to be able to traverse a lot of. You are a gold one.
I'd say it's their leader.
Wow. That stagger damage was nuts. Also had a special name too, called Fool's Gold. Get him, Torgal. Rawr. Rawr. Oh, come on. Bad idea. The juggling. The juggling. Blah. Ooh, get punched. Yeah, so impulse seems pretty totally fine. 777, the number of the beast.
Should have stayed in the past.
Right. So Fool's Gold, huh?
Colleagues.
What were?
You have our thanks, stranger.
Hello.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not?
One of the two.
We are archaeologians tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions.
Yeah.
Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import,
as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
Yeah.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
Such is the cost of trying to learn.
Your life for another.
Yep.
But for a survey, I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
I suppose you better had. Bonk.
Let us continue then. There is a second hull.
A second hull. Yep, they are. There's only like, is there only the 3 of them left? There used to be, I don't know, 24? Well, good luck with all your research then.
Think no more of us, my lord. Only deliver our findings to the bearer of the burning quill.
Yes. Was there anything else on this side of town, maybe? Doesn't look like it, boy. Doesn't look like it. Does connect back over now to the fields. Is there a door I need to open, or is the gate just open now? Probably should go check that. Oh, there is a gate. Maybe? No? That's on the high ledge. I think there was just stuff blocking this path before. Oh no, there's a gate. Yep. It was just closed before. Oh, now we get to... Okay. It's basically just opening a shortcut, as it were. Okay, heading back, turn this one in. We'll talk to Cyril. And that might be all for today. Boom. Alright, Cyril, what's up? Here's your findings, and also the fact that, I don't know, 15 of the Undying have lost their lives to the fallen robots.
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
A scroll containing the preliminary findings of the Undying's ill-starred venture into the ruins of Kretov, sealed with a wax imprint of a phoenix feather.
My thanks. I shall study them and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Okay.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided had the others not chosen to complete their work instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
A little fanatical, I suppose.
I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua. But allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute.
Okay.
And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him.
Okay.
As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
I mean, quest complete. All Clive asked for or suggested is that they just don't go out into these hazardous territories. Reduce the cooldown by 1.5 seconds. I don't understand these cooldown items. I really, really don't. It's so strange to me. All he was asking is just for them to go out without them being alone. They're just dudes in robes. And when the angry robots that they're exploring and studying wake up and chop them in half with their lightsabers, sorry, laser light swords, copyright reasons, that they have somebody to defend themselves. And all Doingus is here is saying, like, it's fine if we die as long as we get information. Well, yeah, what happens when you're all dead? Then there's no information to get. Stupid? Okay. Good gracious. We only have one left. This one was, I was told to do what's one last, so we'll do this one next. Trading Places 2. Crimson Caravan stuff, which seems like it wouldn't be that important, but I guess it is going to be. So I think we're gonna hit a little one of these, and then we're gonna go over here and do one of these. Little of this, little of that, little of this. And then we're gonna go over here and check our progress. We've only gotten, what, 2 more trophies today? 1 more trophy today. Ah, yes, the old 31 of 50, 45%. Nice. 1 silver, 30 bronze. Okay. Yep. We do have to just do this never coming down one. We have plenty of AP to set up the build to do so. Just sort of juggle an enemy in the air with all of the Garuda abilities before landing on the ground. So 3 more of the orchestrion roles, which we know 2 of them are exploration based and 1 of them is locked behind just showing up on Karen in the hideaway because it was from a different part of the game that now doesn't have a vendor anymore. So hopefully that doesn't just ruin that achievement until New Game Plus. It's just exploration, and all these other ones are hidden based on I don't know, story or doing an achievement with a certain icon of some description. I don't know. We shall see. All right. We head to Baklad next.